welcome back to part 2 of our conversations on Tiankara Creations cloth manufacturing brand in Nakuru City. My name is Eunice Njeri and this is Hustles Zetu. So we were talking about challenges. Besides the Kitenge perception in the market, what other challenges have you faced?
One, we had a challenge when we decided to do manufacturing of ready-made vitenge.
Yes.
You know, we have standard sizes for US and yeah.
Okay.
But now you find our African mamas, the way we are built is different. Yeah, you're finding one lady, juu, she's one size, na chini, she's another size.
Oh.
So actually finding grading ya nguo yenye utachukua uvae na ikufit everywhere like nilikuja nikakupima.
Yes.
That was a big challenge. Understanding that, and that is now where I also mentioned story
The supermarkets? No.
not as supermarkets, because supermarkets were doing more free size outfits.
Yes,
so
yes.
you kikuja, at least most of the people will fit.
Yeah, true.
So here you want someone of, you find clients when wanataka nikiva at least in fit staki kuwe baggy.
Ni kweli.
I need a pant, I need a palazzo, in fit vizuri, jumpsuit, you know.
Yeah.
And with our physique and also targeting really the what are they called? The plus size mama.
The plus size mama.
They do not find ready-made outfits easily.
It is so true.
Yes.
And I think that's a challenge across even other brands.
Yes.
Big women or big people generally have a lot of trouble getting the right fit for their bodies.
Exactly.
Right?
They're even skeptical when they come in. They're like, okay, they're nice, but kuna size yangu, itani fit like for sure.
Yeah.
No, no, si happy, you come. And then they are so happy. You'll find them buying like 3, 4, 5 outfits at a go, because now they don't know any other place.
Yeah,
They'll easily
get that.
Yeah, and especially now maybe vitenge. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So what advice would you have for the youth and the
Yeah.
women entrepreneurs, and especially with the economic times that we have? Remember, this began like a hustle, you know, for a livelihood for your grandmother. What can the youth of today do waweze kujiajiri na kufikiria, let me do my own thing?
Yeah. So I always say, use what you have.
Okay.
Use what you have at hand.
Yeah.
You have a talent, you have a passion,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Use the resources that you have in whichever area. Kama assuming ni nguo, you can use a fundi.
Yes.
Unampelekea ama unajifunza, you have an agreement, something very easy, or just an agreement amwezi kwa sana. Unajifunza once in a while. There's a lot of YouTube videos.
Oh yeah.
Iko, you know, Wi-Fi size Safaricom, it's a bit of nini.
Yeah, true.
So you go there, do DIY, get something from Tush, ongeza katach somewhere, you know, be creative.
True.
And then use a smartphone. If you don't have, you know someone who has. Omba, just take a clip, post it.
True.
It's free. We have all these things at hand. And then once you start, the most important thing is you start.
Beginning, like, believe you can do this.
Yes.
Pursue your passion, then begin the
Yes.
journey. Exactly.
Jitume. Do not fear. I mean, what will you lose if you try, rather than when you're afraid and you're just there stuck. You know? So that is the most. That is what I always tell people. Just use what you have, and then it will grow.
It will
as
grow.
you trust God, and also you have mentors, people who can advise you, people who you are accountable to. Be very disciplined. Do a lot of networking. You know, do a lot of research. Understand what you're doing, and most importantly, when you choose to do something in whichever area, know that you're not doing it for you. Give a solution to your clients.
Yeah,
give a solution to the target market.
That you
because
have,
you could say, mimi napenda kutengeneza nyumba, interior design.
Ni kweli.
So hiyo nyumba unatengeneza, si wewe utaenda kuishi. You should understand what do people want.
Exactly.
Work towards that.
Work towards that.
Yeah.
Customer satisfaction, that's
Exactly.
I think what I hear
You could never
from
go
you.
wrong. Yeah.
Okay, now, is it a requirement for today's workforce that staff be empowered with the digital hardware so that they're able to deliver?
Yeah, it's a requirement, and CC, we've incorporated that in terms of now when you look at our machineries, from shosho, zile manual, we've managed now to come up with digital machineries and some special equipments like instead ya kufanya some outfits with the mikono kweka buttons, we have a machine for that.
Wow,
so
nice.
You're finding
Makes work easier.
yes, also the quality, and we're able to produce in mass. So that is one, the hardware. Software, like I've said, we have access to the internet. We tell them, since hawakwenda shule, that is not an excuse. You should keep on learning. So you have the internet, there's a phone, search, know how to improve your sewing techniques.
Yeah.
Kama ulikuwa unajua kuweka sleeve in one way, how are you going to improve it? The different styles of sewing, whatever.
Yeah,
we
true.
do not limit them. We tell them, this is your business, this is your creativity, come and work on it.
So is that how you empower them?
Yes, yes. And then now, with time as they grow,
Yeah.
because we tell them we do not want to have someone here employed for so many
Forever,
years. How
exactly.
are you going to benefit? You have other generations. So we really try to encourage equipping them with the technical skills, also the entrepreneurial skills.
Yeah, true.
Teach them how to save, teach them how to invest, teach them how to run a business. We give you a certain department, run it, make sure stocks ziko hivi, nini, nini. So you're finding they will grow to the extent of now they become independent.
They
And
can
we have
replicate this in Bungoma, maybe somewhere, or in another county.
It is
or
more of, because now when it comes to production, if maybe they've specialized in, maybe someone is passionate with kids wear,
Yeah, true.
there's a design we've taught them. And of course we have an agreement. We tell them this design is for Tiankara. You go, we subcontract you. So you have your own business, you custom your outfits, but for these specific designs for Tiankara, we subcontract you and you get business. Yeah.
Okay. So how has your staff empowerment impacted or affected or brought some good vibe, if I may call it that, with the work that you have been able to do?
You're finding people have very, they're very independent minded.
Wow,
They're very, they work not as employees, but they work as their own bosses.
Okay.
You know, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An employee will come, asukume order, ndio amalize.
Achukue vitu
They don't
zake,
really care,
aende.
you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. True.
Yeah, but we really try to go beyond that. We really try to make sure they understand that there is more to that. We are not just here kushona nguo. There's so much beyond that.
Okay.
So, and we make sure we tell them, because there are people who are going to come under you. There are people who are going to look up to you. You also need to work on your leadership skills beyond just production,
Exactly,
you know?
yeah,
There's
true.
mentorship. So there's all-rounded training programs for them as we walk through with them.
What is unique about the Tiankara Creations growth?
I would say our journey.
Yes.
From what I've told you, the story of
Your
Shosho,
grandmother, yes. Beautiful story.
ametuchapa viboko until where we are. Till today, she's with us. She comes to work in the morning. She leaves.
How old is she?
She atakagi, unajua tunamwitaga mrembo, atakagi kichwa, but
Shosho mrembo. it's
she's
good.
over 70. Yes,
Yes.
but she's so strong. She comes, and you're finding with such wisdom, the way she guides us, the way she's really open to embrace the new ideas. That is a very big challenge for us, because anajaribu hata kutoka out of the box to just embrace whatever is happening. She understands with time there are a lot of changes that happen. So working with our mentors together now with my mom, and also the team that we have.
Yeah.
God has had his way of bringing people, because funny enough, we've never like put out their interview tunataka
Fashion design.
yeah,
Interior.
people wanajileta.
Wow, nice.
You see, and people have such inspiring stories. And when you listen to their stories and see what they do right now,
Yeah.
it's such an inspiration even for us. So I would say what is unique about us is the lives that are changing through Tiankara.
Wow.
Whether they're coming and staying, coming and going, there's an impact to every life.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I can imagine if somebody, let's say, comes and they live inspired.
Yes.
To build a fashion house as big as this.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. So what would you ask the government, let's even say the county government of Nakuru, because you're creating employment,
Yeah.
you have had an impact that you're already making here. What sort of support or what would you need the government to do for clothing brands such as yours, and especially Kenyan-made clothing brands such
Yeah.
as yours?
One, okay, they need to, let me first mention, because we've tried to connect to the county government,
Okay.
and they've been of great help. In what way? Though we are trying to put our story out there,
Yeah.
they're really trying to push us in terms of networking, trying to connect us to the different, or rather have access to the different markets that are available.
Okay.
But you see, when you go to the county government, you're only boxed within the county,
Okay.
you see.
Okay.
So kama kuna shows and exhibitions, we go, but it's within the
Nakuru County.
yes.
Okay.
We are competing with different regions in the country. We are competing with East Africa. I mean, this norm of Kitenge, Kenya ready-made quality already, people even prefer afadhali uende wabuy za Turkey na nini.
Ni kweli. Then the perception of
exactly.
okay.
They need to help us come up with, or rather get good machineries that will help us with the quality. They need to bring in experts who are really good, not just on papers, but kwa ground. They understand fabrics. If nguo inaweza shonwa na certain machinery, inaweza toa certain design work, you know, grading. And they also implement this in the school, in the fashion colleges. Because how could someone invest their time shule, wanatoka huko wakikuja hapa kwa ground, they can't teach. You have to teach them again and that is a wastage of time, a wastage of money for the parents who. So there's a lot to work on, and I believe with time we are getting there.
Okay. So how do you, with your team of 30 employees, the management, how do you people win together?
I will insist on God.
God.
And let me be spiritual in that sense. Because whatever that has been happening, we say it's not normal. Some things it's very divine.
Yeah.
That is number one. Number two, our mentors, our shosho and our mom. And also together with other people of networks, when they work with us. They really help us, wanajituma, and they don't want anything in return because they understand our vision, they see what we are doing, it's impacting lives, you know. And now, third, we have a very powerful team. I have a team, we call ourselves the Think Tank Sisters.
Wow.
We are the management team wenye tulianza back then. Wakiwa mafundi wawili, sisi, if I knew my strengths, sikwenda shule yes ya kujinini, but nilienda nikajifunza kushona, mwingine naye anajifunza kuuza nguo, finding out how we're going to grade. All that, it's us sitting down and deciding where we are going to actually complement each other. So we have a very strong team.
And a vibrant one.
And a vibrant one, yes, and it's purely youths. And you're finding we are actually proving people wrong that youth we can't. No, we are working and we are actually delivering, and
You're
we are
telling
bringing
them
you
that you are
something.
ready to lead today, not tomorrow, today.
Yes, and we are very patient.
Wow.
So, and besides that, we have a very good clientele, loyal people who are here to work with us.
Okay.
They are loyal. Whatever mistakes we make, they're very patient with us. They're like, whatever happens, we are with you through thick and thin. They bring in other networks. So, yeah.
So they trust the Tiankara Creations brand.
Yes.
So, and on that note, I want you to look at your camera and sell Tiankara to our viewer in a minute.
Yeah. So, first of all, Tiankara is your home. Tiankara is a place where you'll come and find solutions to your clothing problems. Uyo fundi anakudisappoint, please, no more. We've given you a solution. When you want to find a ready-made garment, you have a habit for last-minute shopping, we are sorting you out. And not just retail, because we also do wholesale. Not just vitenge, we have everyday wear. And we are broadening our vision. We are here to serve you. And as I said, our location is in Nakuru. And very soon we are working towards expanding to other regions. If you are interested, you come. Feel free to call us. We have our contacts sent to you, even our email. Yeah, so our contact is 0716 912 932. That is our office number. Our email is tiankaracreations@gmail.com. Like I said, our Facebook page, Instagram, it's Tiankara_creations. Our website, www.tiankara.co.ke. So even if you're not coming to shop, if you want any advice, if you are a youth who is really thinking of where to venture, how to start, we are here to work with you. So karibuni anytime, and yeah, good things are yet to happen.
Wow. Thank you very much, Adrienne Juma, for that inspirational story on how one can actually begin their hustle right now and build a multi or a cross-generational brand and leave a great inheritance to their children. So my name is Eunice Njeri. This is Hustle Zetu. Let your light shine in the marketplace.